All right, let's cut straight to it. You're strolling through Tokyo, maybe Osaka, and you spot these buildings. Wild architecture, flashy lights, signs that basically scream, no judgment here. We're talking about love hotels. And get this, there are over 20,000 of them across Japan. That's not a typo. 20,000. But it's not just the sheer number that'll make your jaw drop. It's the insane creativity. Each room is a whole other universe. Think Hello Kitty-themed suites, fantasy spaceship setups, even classic prison cells where, well, you can role-play whatever you're into. Some rooms come decked out with disco lights, heart-shaped tubs, even artificial rain machines, all for an unforgettable experience. In a society where tons of adults still live with their parents, these spots are seen as a practical way to get some private space. No awkward check-ins. You pick a room on a touchscreen, boom, done. And here's the kicker. This industry pulls in over $40 billion a year. That's double, D-O-U-B-L-E, what Japan's world-famous anime industry makes. Ever felt the heat about bringing a partner to a family thing or dreaded going to a wedding solo? Well, the Japanese have a solution. They just hire someone. That's right. In Japan, the rent-a-relative service is absolutely exploding. Companies in Tokyo and other big cities specialize in providing stand-in relatives. You can pick someone based on age, looks, personality, book them by the hour or the day. Now, these fake relationships don't come cheap. We're talking $50 to $100 an hour for the role play. Need a full fake wedding package with fill-in parents, friends, even a bride and groom who are all actors? That can run you up to $20,000 for a script perfectly tuned down to every hug. What makes this whole bizarre industry work is how pro these actors are. They're trained to nail the character, know when to tear up on cue, hold hands like they mean it, even recall fake memories if someone asks. Seriously, clients admit they can't even tell the actors from the real guests. Sounds wild, but in a country where loneliness is a legit national issue, it's seen as a quick fix for those emotional gaps. In Japan, saying sorry isn't just a word, it's a whole damn ritual, down to the exact angle you bow, and sometimes even your hair has to go. See, an apology carries weight, honor, face, keeping the peace, so it's not done casually. Bowing itself is graded. A slight 15-degree bow for my bad and passing, a 45-degree bow for a real I messed up. And if you go full dogiza, kneeling with your head to the ground, you're pretty much begging for forgiveness, totally shamed, promising to fix it. But sometimes bowing isn't enough. For major screw-ups, public scandals, things that trash collective honor, people might apologize by shaving their heads. This is the most extreme form of saying sorry, straight out of the samurai era when honor was everything and hair was like your ego and dignity. There was this case, a Japanese female pop idol caught dating on the sly, which was a no-no for her contract. She had to film a tearful apology video, head shaved, basically screaming, "I'll trade it all for this mistake." The crazy part, apologizing in Japan doesn't always mean you think you're wrong. Sometimes it's just to smooth things over, show respect, or not make the other person feel awkward. Someone might bump into you and they'll say sorry. If you're picturing Japanese women as shy, kimono-clad figures, you're running on seriously outdated software. Modern Japanese women are rewriting the script. They're financially independent, got solid careers, and don't need anyone to live well. Over 70% of working-age women have steady jobs in offices, tech, or even running big companies. Lifelong homemaker? That's not the default anymore. Many are choosing to captain their own ships. And when it comes to love, they're not rushing. Average marriage age is around 29-30. In big cities, a 35-year-old single woman who works, travels, loves her cat, and plays the stocks isn't seen as left on the shelf. She's a success story. Marriage is a choice, not a must. And if they do choose, the guy's got to be good enough. Now here's something that gets a lot of attention. A lot of Japanese women today are drawn to foreign guys. The reason's not super complex. They dig emotions, which Japanese men stereotypically tend to bottle up. Quite a few say their Japanese husbands forget wedding anniversaries, and saying "I love you" is more awkward for them than quitting their job. Meanwhile, guys from America or Europe, they know how to drop those words of love, create surprises, and, crucially, they listen. Result? About 6,000 to 7,000 Japanese women marry foreigners each year, and that number's climbing, especially in places like Tokyo and Osaka. If you're digging these deep dives into how the world really works and you want to stay ahead of the curve, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We drop knowledge bombs like this all the time. Imagine a place where you could leave your wallet on a park bench, come back hours later, and it's still there, untouched. That's basically Japan. This nation has one of the lowest crime rates on the planet, especially for serious stuff like robbery or assault. It's so peaceful, there are actual stories of police setting up crime traps, leaving unlocked bikes out, or accidentally dropping a wallet just to see if anyone bites, because there's often no one to arrest. Sounds like a setup for a punchline, but it's true. Tokyo, one of the most packed cities in the world with 38 million people, consistently ranks as one of the safest. Little first graders commute to school on the train by themselves. Adults walk home at 1 or 2 a.m. without breaking a sweat. Lose something valuable? Head to the nearest police station. The chance of getting it back totally intact is almost 100%. So what's the secret sauce? It starts with education. From kindergarten, kids are taught to pick up trash, greet strangers, and return stuff that isn't theirs. But more than that, Japanese society hammers home the idea of honor. One person screws up, and their whole family, their company, even their old school can get a bad rap. Losing face can be scarier than prison. Out in the Japanese seas, there's this island, Okinoshima. Tiny, like 0.27 square miles, just off the coast of Fukuoka. But here's the deal. Women have been banned from setting foot on it for over 1,000 years. This place is one of the most sacred spots in Japanese Shinto. Since way back, it's been considered the home of sea gods. Only men are allowed, and only after they go through some intense purification rituals. Before stepping onto Okinoshima, every dude has to strip down completely and dunk himself in the ocean, cleansing body and soul. When they leave, they can't take anything with them. And the biggest rule, they must never, ever talk about what they saw or experienced there. No electricity, no phone signal, no tourists. It's a completely isolated world. The mind-blowing part? In all this quiet, tens of thousands of ancient treasures have been found. Bronze mirrors, gold rings, jade necklaces, showing this island was a massive hub for worship and trade from the 4th to the 9th century. Because it kept its ancient rituals pretty much intact, Okinoshima was named a UN World Heritage Site in 2017. In Japan, they invented a dish that didn't just save millions from hunger, but was also taken to space stations. Nah, it's not sushi. It's instant noodles. This was a game changer. Back in 1958, Momofuku Ando whipped up the first packet in his little kitchen. Just add boiling water, 3 minutes, and you've got a hot, cheap, easy meal. The whole world followed. But what really makes you go whoa is the sheer variety over there. We're used to a few basic flavors, right? The Japanese turned instant noodles into an art form. Hundreds of versions. Traditional miso, fresh seafood, rich curry, and then they go off the rails with stuff like horse meat flavor, pizza flavor, or tongue-zapping wasabi. Brands even drop seasonal versions, out for just a few weeks, and people line up like it's the latest iPhone drop. The peak of this noodle culture? They've got a museum for it. The Cup Noodles Museum in Yokohama. You can even design your own cup, pick your noodles, broth, toppings, draw on the package, and take it home. So the next time you think you've got a handle on a place from a few highlight reels or that one vacation, remember Japan, a country that can give you serene temples one minute and rent-a-grandma services the next. It's a reminder that there's always another layer, something wilder just beneath the surface. What was the one fact in all this that really twisted your brain? Drop it in the comments below. And you want to see what other cultural rabbit holes we've dived into? Check out our last video right here. You won't regret it.